happens. I worked with an incredibly emotionally producer. Even talking about it now, my face gets hot thinking of it, just because, he'd say things like, you guys will work you would work at Yogurtland if you didn't work for me. And he would just scream.
How old were you?
I was, when I started the show, I was 13.
As Jennette McCurdy reveals the truth about her childhood acting career, it seems like Miranda Cosgrove is still playing the role of a best friend for her. Just what did she say about her co-star of 5 years? Let's find out. Miranda has come out with the truth about Jennette McCurdy turning down hush money from Nickelodeon when it came to iCarly's creator. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've definitely heard about Jennette shaking up the internet with her experiences as a child actor. The 30-year-old recently came out with a memoir titled, "I'm Glad My Mom Died." In her book, the former actress went into quite the detail about her time as one of the main characters on iCarly and the short-lived spin-off series Sam and Cat. While Jennette talked at length about the abuse she suffered at the hands of her late mother, she also talked about how the creator of these shows made her life a living hell. But that's not the shocking bit. No, that came after when she revealed that Nickelodeon offered her $300,000 as hush money just so Jennette would stay silent about her experiences. But, of course, she ended up turning down the offer. According to a recent article from the New York Times, this person, whose name Jennette didn't reveal, was one of the many individuals who exploited her during her child acting days. And of course, it all weighs heavily down her to this day. She says, "My whole childhood and adolescence were very exploited. It still gives my nervous system a reaction to say it. There were cases where people had the best intentions and maybe didn't know what they were doing, and also cases where they knew exactly what they were doing." Of course, as she played the role of Sam on the screen, a character we all know too well, Miranda starred right beside her. And while we'd like to say that Miranda was a support pillar for her friend during her darkest moments, that's not the case. In fact, Miranda had no idea that her closest friend was going through so much. She said that McCurdy had always been the person to make everyone laugh on set. With that said, Miranda had no idea that her friend was suffering so much behind the scenes. The thought didn't even cross her mind. Given Jennette's vibrant personality, she missed all the signs. She said that when you're young, you're so in your own head all the time. You can't imagine that people around you are having much harder troubles. With her experiences, it's no surprise that Jennette gave up acting.
We talk a lot about the Sam character and where she is in the pilot episode, and we all really wanted Jennette to be a part of the show in real life. But yeah, we're definitely going to touch on that in the show.
And on that note, recently, everyone's favorite Nickelodeon show iCarly was rebooted at Paramount. And while we'll be seeing the return of Nathan Kress and Jerry Trainer and most importantly Miranda Cosgrove, we won't be seeing Jennette McCurdy playing the role of Sam ever again. In another interview, Cosgrove talked about how she reached out to McCurdy when she heard the news about the reboot. Of course, Cosgrove wanted nothing more than to act alongside her longtime best friend once more. But when her friend told her no, she completely understood her decision. Understandably, many are upset by the news, but not to worry. McCurdy may not be gracing the camera again, but she's trying her hand at writing and directing, so we might just have the chance to watch something of hers very soon. In fact, when she made an appearance on the Fish Out of Water podcast with Anna Faris, she talked about how she created a one-woman show. As for the fans, they just want Miranda to do good. One fan even tweeted, manifesting Jennette McCurdy's book to give her more money and success than what Nickelodeon's Hush Money could have ever offered with the iconic Miranda meme. And that's all for today. Until next time, bye!